Well, the atmosphere was such that you would wait, you'd send things off by mail, of course, and you usually wait 3 months for a reply, 2 months, 4 months, and it would be usually a polite rejection letter, and quite often they would encourage you to keep submitting to other publishers because they thought your work was good enough to be published, but they had already exhausted what they could do. They'd say, oh, we're booked up for the next 2 years. Some of them would say that. Some of them would say, well, we can't, we just can't fit it in, or it's not quite for us, but I think you should do it. And one novel, an early novella that I wrote that was, I thought, rather good, but then what don't we all? I mentioned being influenced by Richard Brautigan's novels in writing mine. And I said I was trying to achieve a sort of Brautigan-esque capturing of the zeitgeist at the time. And I got a reply from Victor Coleman, who was then, I guess, on the Coach House board or whatever. And he said, he started telling me about meeting Richard Brautigan in a Fern bar in San Francisco. And I thought that was very sweet of him to do that, just to come out with a little personal touch. And I always found that terribly amusing that he would do that. And the usual sort of thing, it's not for us, but keep submitting sort of thing. And that would happen with a fair bit of regularity. And also the MacLeod and Stewart had that first novel award every year, and that was worth winning. So I submitted to that a couple of times, and you'd sort of drive up to the MacLeod and Stewart offices and walk in and place, and some young lady would say, oh, you're okay, put it over there on that pile, and I'd say thank you, if you'd go. And of course they got loads of submissions, and some very good people won. I remember the year Anne Ireland won with Mr. Takahashi. She was working in a Queen Street bookstore, and I went by and congratulated her, and she went, oh, thank you, because I knew that was her name. And that helped launch her career. That was a good thing. The MacLeod and Stewart thing, it worked for a number of people. I think others, there was some people that just one or two novels and faded, but it certainly helped launch people's careers, at least within Canada. I don't know if it helped them launch worldwide. So that was an ongoing thing at the time, and I think lots of people coded their production schedule to submitting to MacLeod and Stewart. Was it in the summer? I can't quite remember. And of course that's been superseded by the Amazon First Novel Award, and several people have done well out of that, I believe, and got launched. So of course I found my curse is being prolific. Some people are cursed with mental blocks. I'm cursed with being prolific. I finish one novel, I start another. Can't seem to stop myself. And so I came out with about 5 in about 10 years. And basically I'd get frustrated waiting for the reply, or the second or third reply, so I'd start writing another novel. And by the time you'd sort of, okay, that's it for that novel, I'm not going to submit anymore, you were 3/4 way through another one, you'd get interested in that. So that was my state of mind.